everybody. It's Dr. Rick dropping in on you. Hoping that you guys are getting your week off to a great start, whether you're heading to church, whether you are going to brunch, whether you're headed to the gym, whether you're going to sit up and relax and recover today. Do it in a state of mind of high expectations. God meets you at the level of your expectations. Life meets you at the level of your expectation. This entire universe will meet you at the level of your expectations. You will never consistently get higher than what you expect out of life. So you have to raise your expectations, and you start by engaging that expectation by raising your standards. When you raise your standards, I don't even know if this is going to help. Okay. When you raise your standards, you change your behavior. I've been doing what I do now for decades. It's something I love. It's something I'm passionate about, helping people set new trajectories in their lives to attain the things that they thought were ultimately impossible. And it starts with your mind. I tell people all the time that you can have the greatest plan in the world and have a poor mindset, and your plan becomes trash. You can have a poor plan and have a great mindset, and the plan will improve through your thinking. It is setting the state, setting your thought processing, setting the standards of what you think. I tell myself daily, I receive and accept all thoughts, all words, all images that flow through my mind or across my pace. I receive and accept those as long as they're aligned with my visions, my dreams, and my desires. Anything that does not align with my vision and my dreams and my desires, I have the right to reject. That's what the scripture says when it says, casting out arguments and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, bringing every thought into captivity. You have to be willing to sit up and say, hey, that I'm not recepting that. The older people, the elders used to say it like this: I rebuke that. And what they were just simply saying is, I don't receive what you just said about me. I don't receive what you just said about my life. Sometimes they would rebuke what you said about yourself. No, I rebuke that. I'm not receiving what you're saying. Your self-talk is off. But all of these things are things that you absolutely need to be aware of. And the problem is, most people tend to talk their circumstances. Most people are circumstantial in their focus. What does that mean? That means that the vast amount of their attention and their focus is given to what's going on now. They're in the moment. There's nothing wrong with being in the moment, but you can't be seized by the moment. And so when you are seized by the moment, you give power. Everything is about what's happening now. And when you focus on what's happening now, and it's a negative thing, you're in survival mode. When you focus on what's happening now completely and it's a great thing, you're not prepared to sustain and retain and hold it. That's why even when some people get a flash in a plan, it looks like, man, they got something, it's gone. It's because they got lost in that moment and they never left, good or bad. But when you get caught in the bad, you go from pain to suffering. You go from an experiential moment to a sustained state of misery, because you focused on the circumstance instead of focusing on the solution, instead of focusing on where you're going to go, what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, how awesome this journey of elevation, empowerment, wholeness, and healing is going to be. The journey is the beautiful part about it. The things that most people balk on are the things that I embrace. It builds in me. Everything that I see it in the sense of what it's creating in me, not what it's doing to me. Most people live through the paradigm of life is happening to me. Life is happening to me. Why is this happening to me? Look what so-and-so is doing to me. And instead of sitting up and saying, life is responding to my faith. Life is responding to my expectations. Life is responding to how I see myself in the world. My self-image needs an overhaul. My self-esteem needs a boost. My self-confidence is lacking. Why? Because I've let what other people have said about me. I've let what I've experienced in the past. I've let these momentary circumstances and afflictions dictate to me how I see myself in the world. And what I do is I help people reconstruct their self-image. Because if I can change your self-image, how you see yourself in the world, your self-concept, how you see yourself in the world, what you think you can do, what you believe you can do, how you view the world, your direct connectivity to a higher power, God, and how that should empower you. When I help you rebuild that, your natural behavior will start to guide you towards being more successful. Yes, I operate as a life strategist. I'm going to help you put together the proper strategy, but the proper strategy without the proper thinking is a moot point. So what do? We sit up and we change thinking. We shift paradigms. We do the work. We change. And I was talking to a new client. I believe it was, what's today? Sunday. I was talking to a new client Friday, and the conversation was about changing your viewpoint, changing your self-talk, changing what you focus on, journaling. You should declare a thing, and it shall be established for you, so that your path, so that a light will shine upon your path. That's about clarity. That's about being able to see beyond what's happening now. That's about a sense of true direction. You know where you're going, but it's established. It's there. Once you speak it with confidence, it becomes. Now, most of you are speaking with confidence the wrong things. I'm broke. I'm poor. I'm stuck. I'm in this job I hate, but I have to be here. My marriage is done. It's over. I've fallen out of love. All the things, I'm not happy. All these things you speak and you don't realize what you're doing is reinforcing the state of what created the emotion of what you're feeling right now, which is causing you discomfort. You're simply reinforcing it, and you're holding it to be something bigger and stronger than what it really is, because you have refused to accept the idea that I have the power to walk out of any situation I am not happy with and create a better one for myself. God designed me that way. What I'm doing right now is I am preparing to go into, and I've been doing this for myself since August, preparing to go into 2024 on an extremely high note, going in expecting to win, going in expecting to dominate and do exceptional and extraordinary things. I want to help as many people as I can. So what you're going to find is in the description box, you're going to find why is it with me in this damn thing? You're going to find in the description box, you're going to find several different ways that you can work with me over the next year, whether it's a short-term 12-week program, or if it's a 52-week, 12-month program, whether it's a group or one-on-one. You're going to find several ways that you can work with me. I want to work with people who really want change. I want to work with people who are committed. I want to work with people who are willing to go the distance. So if you're really, truly serious about changing your life, doing something exceptional, doing something extraordinary, doing something phenomenal, it starts with a decision to do something different. Let this be the day that you sit up and say, no more 0 days, no more whining and complaining, no more suffering, no more simply surviving. This is the day that I take control of my life. Let it be today that you do that. On that note, look, I'm going to get off of here and get the next phase of my day started. Got to take care of yourself physically. I'm about to get in here and do that. But I did want to talk to you guys before I got started on that. And I may check in with you guys later, but definitely look in the description box and find the way that you are going to make something happen for yourself this year, this coming year, the end of this year and this coming year. As I always say, I live my life on full so that when I leave this place, I die on E. I challenge you to do the same thing. On that note, I'm out of here.